How to ride in a city, bike riding tips for busy and urban streets. The person speaking says the biggest reason for not riding a bike in the city is worrying about safety. It can be very scary with busy intersections and lots of moving cars. But it does not need to be scary. Now, with some advice and regular riding, you can improve your skill level and confidence. In this video, I will give you tips to help you feel safe, confident, and in control while riding. 1. Get prepared. Before you start riding, make sure any bike you are riding is well maintained and in good working order. Check your brakes to make sure they will work when you need them. Check your tire pressure is correct. That way you won't keep getting flat tires. You could also check your gears to make sure they don't slip. Keeping a bike in great shape will mean you won't get distracted by any squeaks or rattles. Once you've done that, then you can hit the streets. Put front and rear lights on your bike, especially in winter, but you could also do this in summer. This will help you be visible when riding at night, but also on gloomy daylight hours too. It's also a good idea to leave the lights on your bike. That way you'll never forget them. You could also think about adding a bell to your bike. This will make sure pedestrians know you are there. Being prepared and equipped will help you reduce and manage all the hazards the city can throw at you: pedestrians, traffic, busy workers, and unexpected surprises too. 2. Finding your way. This can't be the right way. Where's the office? Is it down this street? The biggest fear of city riding is getting lost and not knowing where you are going. A good tip is if you can find a colleague or friend to follow, then do that. That way you can focus on yourself and your surroundings instead of directions. If you have to ride alone, unfortunately I do because I've gotten lost in a maze, then it's okay to stop. Pull over in a safe area and check the route on a map. Know exactly where you are going before you start off again. The last thing you want is to get fixated on a navigation app or something attached to your handlebars, because that can be dangerous in traffic. Make sure you keep your eyes up, not down. Yes, that level, you know what I mean. 3. Signal to others. Letting other road users know what you are doing will help ensure you are spotted more easily, but it will also make you feel a bit safer, especially at intersections like this one. Making sure you signal clearly and in advance is absolutely necessary. You could also make eye contact with other road users. That will help ensure you are treated a bit better and given enough time to maneuver. One thing to remember is check, signal, then maneuver. It's also good to practice this on a quiet road ride in a straight line, but also look behind you. 4. Be predictable. The best advice I've ever heard and the best advice I can give you is don't be erratic and ride predictably. Ride smoothly. That way all road users will know exactly what you are doing and can react accordingly. 5. Positioning. Use the bike lane if it's safe, but sometimes it's actually safe to ride on the road. It depends on what city you ride in. One thing I'll say though is don't ride too close to the edge of the road or in the gutter, because that will just encourage cars to pass you too closely. You also won't be able to avoid hazards like parked cars or potholes. If you take the lane, you can control it. That gives you enough room so if there is a hazard like parked cars or potholes, you have space to go around it. Taking the lane is legal and recommended in the rules of the road. 6. Blind spots. Blind spots are real, especially on big vehicles. Remember to never pass on the inside because the blind spots on these vehicles are huge. They might not see you creep up on the inside before they turn. Give them a lot of space in case they are reversing, and make sure you can see them and they can see you. If it's safe, you could move to the front of traffic on the outside, keeping nice and safe. 7. Surfaces. City surfaces tend to be oily and slippery, especially when wet. They also have many different surfaces: cobblestones, concrete, even asphalt. When riding in wet conditions, avoid painted lines, especially when cornering. Some cities have tram lines which can be very dangerous if your wheel gets caught. I learned the hard way it doesn't end well. If you have to cross tram lines, go at an angle and hop them if you can. Manhole covers are another slippery surface. If you can't avoid them, ride over without braking because braking is not good. 8. Other cyclists. This is something we've all done. When commuting, there are lots of bike riders around and you can get competitive, racing other commuters, and arriving sweaty. I'd say don't race, leave that for the velodrome. Enjoy your commute as a relaxing time. Ride nice and easy so you won't arrive sweaty or cut off other cyclists. I hope you enjoyed this video because I think riding a bike in a city is the best way to get around. I hope these tips and tricks have helped you feel more confident. Have fun, but most importantly, stay safe while riding in the city. Alright, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.